to ask you questions.
Okay.
So what does that look like to you there?
Well, this is obviously the scooter itself, and we've got the brake right here. If you follow this brake line all the way down, comes across the scooter, and I'll lay it down here for a second, but this seems to be where the brake connects normally to the wheel of the scooter. Looks like it's totally detached. Right around the scooter, we see a couple of parts. This is one example. There's a spring that's over here, a couple other bolts and springs that are down here. Right in the grass. So clearly a little bit of, a little bit of activity on the scooters.
Looks like you would deduce, based on kind of the information we've been given so far, that it's been tampered with somehow.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, we've got someone who lives nearby who has recorded somebody who comes out in the morning from a nearby building and works with some of these scooters, picks them up, moving them over here, and recently he's been noticing that he seems to spend a little more time a little bit lower on the scooter. So again, if you look here, we can see that the brake line looks like it's been detached or cut off somehow. A couple of other parts of the scooter that have, again, somehow come off or been removed. We look at the scooter and see a fair amount of damage. It's tough to tell if the damage is because of some sort of handling that's happened or whether it's from normal wear and tear, but certainly looks like damage to the scooter.
So what are we going to do now?
Right now what we're going to do, this is again one of the scooters that we have been tipped off saying that somebody might have been tampering with some of the brakes or other pieces of the scooter. I'm going to give it a quick test ride, just see how it's working, see if there's any effect on it, and we'll kind of let you guys know. Oh yeah. Yeah, so there's definitely, anytime that you're using the brake on it, you can tell. I mean, it slows down a little bit, but we're not seeing an immediate brake, so something definitely has been tampered with down there.
Okay. All right. So what do you see at this one?
Yeah, so this scooter is the same exact model as the last one, it looks like. If we look down here though, there's a really noticeable difference. This is what appears to be the brake cord still attached to this one. You can see the spring, and this appears to be that part that we were seeing in the grass a little earlier. Obviously, still very connected to this brake system up here, which really points out what the difference was of that earlier scooter.
I'm going to have you come back and do it again.
So super noticeable difference when we start to brake on this one, almost instantly the scooter's coming to a stop, versus the last one where again we saw a little bit of damage to the brakes.
Okay. Said they were. That's good. Say let's just.
Oh, it's in this back one. Was it just that one?
Yeah, I'm not real sure. He leaned down and did something with the bike before he brought the scooter. So I don't know. Just lift it up and check it out.
Yeah, here's this.
Huh?
This is broken over here. So we saw him walking this bike as well, and it looks like this part of the cord has also been either snapped or cut or something.
It's got a kickstand right there. All right, let's check these scooters out.
Well, I mean, this is where it looks like the brake line would go if it had one.
What was that?
This is where it looks like the brake line would go if it had one. I don't see any.
Look at down here. Check this down here.
Is it down here as well? Yeah. So right here, you can see again another example of a brake cord being cut or snipped somehow right to where it should attach to the wheel. This is where it was severed off right here. This one looks fine at the base. This one looks fine. Yeah, this one's fine. So this one's super dangerous. We're looking at, you can see the brake line literally right here where it should normally connect to this handlebar to go into the brake has been somehow completely cut in half. Whether somebody cut it or the damage that was done to it somehow, we're not sure. But again, we've been seeing for a couple of people have reported to us, and we saw for ourselves, there does appear to be some sort of maintenance worker in a building right around the corner who comes out in the morning, bends down, does something with these scooters before picking them up and throwing them onto a pile over there. We've seen brake lines that have been cut by the wheels. We now have seen this one, which has a brake line that was cut right up here. This scooter is impossible to stop on. Some of the scooters have slowed down a little bit if we try to stop on them still, but this one there's no way to stop because this line's been cut.
I'm going to take another ride down and then come back up.
Just ride this time, or?
Yeah. Hit the brakes. What happens when you hit the brakes?
Nothing. Literally, the scooter doesn't stop. I mean, you can see that it's completely broken.
Hi there, sir.
question for you. My name is Brad Stryker. I'm a reporter with KVUE News. We noticed that some of the brake lines on some of these scooters have been cut, and we've seen you kind of walking some of them over here. Do you know what any of that is about, or?
I have no idea. There's a lot of vagrants around here, so.
Okay. Like this one in particular, you can see like this one's been cut. You haven't seen anybody doing any of that?
Sure. We
noticed that we kind of have had a couple of people say that they've seen you bend down and kind of work with the scooters a little bit before throwing them over there. What do you do when you like bend down to get the scooters?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Is there a reason that we clear the scooters out, or?
Yeah, the homeowners don't want them here.
Okay. But is there any kind of tampering that goes on with them or anything like that, or?
There's vagrants all over the place. You know how they work.
So we think somebody else maybe?
He bends. Tool. You have some tool in your pocket?
Do you have any sort of tool in your pocket or anything? What do you use them for? Anything with the scooters, or?
Are you the maintenance guy here?
So that was what appears to be a maintenance worker of some kind. We just saw him moving a scooter right over to that pile again. Tried to ask him about some of the brake lines that we've noticed that have been cut. He said that just might be a couple of vagrants that are in the area that may be responsible.
Yeah.
So this is a scooter that we just saw that worker throw down right here. You can see again another brake line cut right before the wheel of the scooter. This is one that we just saw him move from off the property right over to this pile over here. Look at me the whole time. Don't worry about looking at the camera or anything. Let me start with just spelling your first and last name for me, please.
Okay, John Green, J-O-H-N-E-G-R-E-N-E.
Perfect, and you live here in Austin?
Yes, sir.
John, tell me what you were doing today. What's going on?
So today I was just trying to get a scooter. I usually use a scooter commute from this parking garage over to where I work, which is downtown at the WeWork.
I came over today, or when you came over today, I let you know about something. Tell me what kind of you saw and what you can notice maybe right up here.
So the brake lines are cut from these scooters, so not sure exactly what's going on with that. I'm not sure if somebody's like being malicious in terms of trying to hurt people or whatever, but yeah, this is just part of my normal commute, and I don't know why this is happening. But
it's something a lot of people use to kind of get around Austin, right?
yes, for sure. I think this is very popular mode of like transportation, especially like getting to and from where they might be living or working, especially in this downtown area. So.
Is it concerning then to see brake lines cut?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a safety issue. I'm glad you told me, because I could have just hopped on this and particularly injured myself right now. So I appreciate that.
And on some of them, you are able to just slow down a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah.
on ones like this one, I mean, you can literally see the brake line is completely detached from where it is.
Yeah.
There's no way to stop on that.
Yeah, nah. Like and this usually they have the fender back brakes, but this one doesn't look like it has that. So yeah, that could have been really bad.
Cool. Anything else you want to say, or covered it all?
Nah. I mean, this is sad to see, but that's all I got to say.
I hope it gets fixed soon, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, man, but thank you. Appreciate your time.
I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Have a Hi, my name is Brad Stryker. I'm actually a reporter with KVUE News in Austin. I'm calling because we have noticed that there are some brake lines that have been cut on a couple of your scooters in downtown Austin. I was wondering if there was somebody that I could speak with about that. You just want me to send you an email? So you don't want to connect me to somebody to let them know that this is an issue that we're seeing?
Or come pick up the scooters?
Or to come pick up the scooters? You don't have the capability to transfer calls? Okay. So the best way to try to get the scooters that don't have brakes off the street is to send you guys an email? Yeah, I do. It's on Rainey Street and Cummings Street in downtown Austin.
Right across from 43 Rainey.
Rainey Street and Cummings Street. So Rainey is R-A-I-N-E-Y Street. And Cummings is C-U-M-M-I-N-G-S Street. No, it's not illegally parked. The brake lines have been cut, so the brakes don't work on these scooters. I can get the VIN number if you want me to. I'm standing right here. Let's see. Do you know where the VIN number is? Is it on the QR code? Ready? So I'm going to give you 3 of them because 3 of your scooters have cut brake lines. So the first one is Z as in zebra, N as in Nancy, 902 0. I'm sorry, that was 902 0 EQ. Second one is, hold on, let me grab another one here. The second one is Z as in zebra, N as in Nancy, 902 00 P as in Paul. Yep, I'm here. Yep. The last one is Z as in zebra, N as in Nancy, 902 0 V as in Victor, and then the number 6. To which team are you sending that to? Your operations team. And they're going to clear the scooters from the street? Okay.
See if they can call you.
It's right in the sidewalk. Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss it. It's right on the sidewalk and there's a big pile of them. Do you know when they'll be here or how long it'll take to clear them? As soon as they can. Probably today or... Definitely today. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. Hello? Hi, my name is Brad Stryker. I'm a reporter with KVUE News in Austin. I'm actually just calling because we've got a couple of bird scooters that have had the brakes cut near downtown Austin, and so I'm trying to see who we can talk to try to get that fixed or get them taken off the streets, kind of. Right now, there's actually only one that's had the brakes cut. Say that again. This is the first time that we've seen a bird scooter that's been cut in this area, but there are actually several different scooters that have had these brake lines cut from other different companies in the same exact spot. Okay. 843. Yes. The serial number should be right on. It's probably right underneath the QR code, correct? Yep. Okay, here it is. It's 863 V2. V as in Victor. Yes. Yeah, it's on, it's right across from 43 Rainey Street, so 43 and then Rainey is R-A-I-N-E-Y Street, and that's in Austin. The zip code here would probably be 78701
maybe?
01, let me double check that. Give me 1 second. So it's literally right, if you go to that address, it will be right across the street, and there's a big pile of scooters, and there's, it's pretty hard to miss. It's right on the corner of Rainey Street and Cummings Street. Yeah, it's Rainey Street and Cummings Street. Cummings. No, but hold on one second. Okay. Go ahead. And so you guys are sending someone to pick up the bird today? Do you guys have a timeline for how long it'll take to get the bird off the street? "24 to 48 hours. Okay. All right.
Are they the same as Lyft? Yeah. Coming up to get a scooter. Oh, yeah, Tommy.
Did you record
UPD. Oh, yeah, we do need to call Lyft.
We need to do lift line?
Didn't know if it was a police matter or should we report?
Hi, my name is Brad Stryker. I'm a reporter with the KVUE Defenders in Austin, Texas. I'm giving you a quick call because we have found a couple of scooters for Lyft that have had the brakes cut on them. Somebody's cut some of the brakes, so I'm calling to report that in and see what we can do to get those off the streets. Okay? Sure. I'll give you the address right across the street from it. It's at 43 Rainey Street. That's Rainey. Yeah, that's in Austin, Texas. And it's 78751, I think? 01. 78701, probably. Yes, I do. I'm just making sure that that's the right zip code. It is 78701. All right. Scooter's ID, you ready?
Anyway. A couple people.
The scooter's ID is 728-317.
Let us know.
Do you know how long it'll take to get the scooter off of the street? Only about 1 hour. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. You too. Bye-bye. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got it in my line of sight. But I'm right across from 43 Rainy Street, and there are several different scooters that have had the brakes that have been cut. Well, in the pile right now, about 5 or so. But this is something that we've had a couple of people tell us that they've seen for a few days now.
There he is.
They are. They're right in the grassy area. My name is Brad Stryker. This is my last name. It's spelled S-T-R. Oh, do you need the spelling? S-T-R-E-I-C-H-E-R. And then the phone number is 760-978-7182. Yeah, it's a couple different companies. It's Skip, Bird, Lyft. We've seen Lime. Are you guys? Are you guys gonna send someone out here? Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Brad Stryker. I'm a reporter with KVUE News in Austin. I'm actually calling because I've got a bike here that the brake line has been cut. Somebody cut the brake line on the bike here and trying to report it so we can get it off the street. Yeah, the brake line has actually, somebody has cut that brake line. Sorry? Yes, the bike is damaged. No, I just was walking by and we noticed that the bike has been brake line severed. I do have the bike number if I walk over here. It's, let me see, it's X181022062. Oh, yeah. Ready? It's 15089. Yeah, it's kind of tough to explain, but it's technically on Bierce Street, which is Bierce Street, and that's in Austin. It's right at the intersection of River Street as well. Yes. Yep, Austin, Texas. Yeah, it's Bierce, Bierce. Do you know how long it'll take before you guys are able to get to the bike and get it off the street or get it repaired? Okay, do you think it'll be done today though, or? Okay. All right, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye. All right. Ready? Yeah. How many are there? 5?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I got a bunch of generic of